Hey everyone, so I am here with my brother, as you can see, and we're finally doing the 21 questions that you guys have been searching. Yeah. So we're answering your questions today, and yeah, we figured we change it up from the one I did with my sister. And while we're answering your questions, we're gonna be playing a little game called Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which, as most of you knows, is the best Dragon Ball Z game there is. You wanna tell me anything about yourself while I'm setting this up?
So Devin's older brother. I'm the one that's tormented him, and that's why he's probably the way he is now. So if you like him or you don't like him, it's probably my fault.
The Hagar Ali asks, what is something you and your brother do together?
We come up with a lot of parodies and then never actually do them. We have a lot of stuff that I don't know if we that's what's funny. We have a lot of similar hobbies, but we haven't always had the time to do them together. So that's the funny thing. So like motorcycle riding, gymnastics, like a lot of things like that. He's into parkour, but so I never really was able to do that. Like I was always more like gymnastics, like floor routine, parallel bars.
Oh man, it's hard to tell where I am. I'm off screen. The funny thing is though, like I feel like a lot of stuff that we do both do, we suck at this game.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the stuff that we both do, it's always like at different times. Like I feel like I unintentionally follow your path.
Well, we have a lot of similar things. So like, for example, like since I'm older, obviously, I got into gymnastics when I was a kid. But then Devin, as he got older, he didn't really get into gymnastics. He just kind of took that and did like more parkouring and things like that, and was really good at it. So we both kind of have that background, but in different areas.
Johnny Cullen asks, what hobbies does your brother have?
Web design is, I used to do it as a job actually, but I guess I still consider it more of a hobby. Snowboarding, motorcycle riding, pretty much any type of activity. Like if it's outdoors kind of related, like any type of sport, I'm willing to get into it. I used to have a horse. I know, a black guy with a horse. You don't see that too often.
Do you both do gymnastics and tricking?
I don't do tricking. He's tried to teach me some stuff in the past. I got one of those flips down. You had me do one where I don't know what it's called. It's just something you jump with one foot and you're supposed to land. You do like a rotation or something and you land on that same foot.
There you go. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I taught you a 540 kick.
There you go. I got it. It took forever, but I got it.
What does your brother do that you have no interest in?
I can't really think of anything that he does that I would say I have no interest in. It's just really just comes down to not having time to really go do it or to go watch or something like things like that. So I can't really say he has anything that I would say I have no interest in. It's more just like finding the time.
So the Curious Potato asks, what age did you lose your virginity? I'd say, I don't know, it's been 22 years, so I'm still a virgin, but I have no idea how to make that a joke.
I think that was a joke a long time ago. That's all you're gonna get.
Oh man, how do you even say that name?
Yeah, which one are you looking at?
AD 89 Fresh 08.
I want an explanation for that. AD 89 Fresh 08, I would like to know what the 89 and the 08 means. Because I'm thinking birth year and then graduation date of some sort.
And his question was, who do you think will win in Goku versus Superman?
See, I don't even really know how powerful Goku is because I'm not that much into that stuff. But I don't care what nobody says. Superman is weak sauce. Because, like, give me a green rock in my back pocket and I'm good to go. So I'm just by default, and I'm sure this is going to start a lot of flame wars because I know people get really into that. I'm not that into it. That's why I think it's kind of funny. But just because Superman could be stopped with a glowing green rock, I always say, I don't care who you are, you could beat Superman. Just go liquefy some kryptonite and dip your body in it, and then he can't come anywhere near you. So I'm going with Goku, just because.
Neither one of them actually stays dead. Like,
yeah,
Superman dies, and there's always something, like he goes in like Odin's sleep or something like that. Goku dies, and he just comes back with the Dragon Balls.
So the answer is yes.
Sonic Quarty asks,
and name Hopkins.
What do you think about, what do you think about the shooting in Connecticut?
So, I don't want to relive that whole situation, but that's a very tragic, real sad, like, event, because just of what happened, so we don't need to go back through all of it. Prayers are definitely out with the families, but yeah, I guess that's kind of, there's not really much to say, like, people the world's only getting worse, people. Like, that's just how it is. Like, things aren't getting better. The people are just getting crazier and crazier and crazier. There's reasons for that, but that's a whole nother topic. So
Name Hopkins or Nam?
it might be Naya. Like I said, we warned you at the beginning. We were gonna jack up some names. So no offense, we just don't know how to pronounce them.
I see it. Name Hopkins asks, what martial arts do you do? Taekwondo.
Nothing.
How do you say that?
I think that's just the letters. ENGP33.
What game consoles do you have?
Because I don't keep a whole lot of stuff once I'm done with it. Like, I just have a 360 and a PS3, the first gen editions of both.
I have a PS3, a PSX, a PS2, an Xbox 360, a GameCube. Somewhere in here there's a PSP, and I think that's it. Do you want to keep playing this, or do you want to switch to Scott Pilgrim?
No, let's try it. Well, actually, I want to do NBA Street.
Oh yeah, let's do NBA Street.
You gotta turn off the whole system?
Nah, it's fine. I turned off the entire console.
That's what I was saying. I was saying you turn it off.
Thunderbomb 10. Can you teach me Parkour? I don't know what Parkour is, so.
Oh, I think I mistyped that.
I like teaching in person, but I hate making tutorials.
So the answer to Thunderbomb's question is, can you teach me to parkour? Devin says yes, as long as you understand that he does not actually do any teaching.
Metal Flame Alvin said, oh yeah, he's asking. I'm 14 years old and want to learn how to trick. What are good places to practice? Anywhere. Like, honestly, I would suggest a park is fine. If you can find a gymnastics facility that has an open gym, that's really good too. But yeah, if you can't find that, just any place with grass.
And then another good tip is if your parents have a fine dina, like a fine china room, you should practice it there for advanced skills. Like, the goal is not to break anything. So every object you break, you fail.
Can you guys climb up on the highest roof of your school or in town and put it on YouTube? Actually, I would kind of like to climb onto the highest building in my school, but that thing's like 13 stories high, and I think like the building itself is closed off to students. So I'm not, like I said before, I'm not the best at parkour, so I'm not willing to risk my life trying to climb up those grates that are on the side, because it's not even a steady climb. Like, it's a straight vertical, so if you get tired, you just fall off.
I'm not in school, so the answer is no.
The Sonic Quartzy asks, why don't you go in tricking battles like at White Lotus? I've never actually been to a gathering that had like official trick battles. Hey Dad.
You filming?
Yeah. What is a good camera to start off making flip videos for YouTube and short films like fight scenes and stuff?
The one that turns on.
Yeah, that's honestly the right answer, because all you need starting out is not about what equipment you have, but rather how you use it.
Yeah, you're mainly, I don't do those things, but I understand the filming side, and it's when you're first starting, you're using it more for like study. Like, you film yourself, you look at, you learn, see what you're doing right, see what you're doing wrong. So the equipment doesn't have to be super professional, because you just got to get out there and you're using it to learn. So
Yep.
you get the equipment after you start getting an idea for what you want to do.
Like my first videos were all on digital camera. Like, there's even a video on my channel called Digital Camera Style, and it was just with my friend Andy's mom's point and shoot, and this is before like the DSLR revolution and all that stuff. But yeah, I have a philosophy of
Get out of here.
I'd rather be a good filmmaker with bad equipment than a bad filmmaker with good equipment.
Do you play Black Ops? No.
Nope. Number 17.
How long have you been parkouring and free running? It's for you.
Year ago? Or no, not even a year ago, just a few months ago.
Alright, next question, 18. What is your favorite TV show on Netflix or Hulu? Oh, that's easy for me. Sherlock. Not that Lucy Liu crap, whatever that is. I'm talking about the one from England or Britain, whatever, I don't know, wherever it is. Like
The place all our shows come from.
yeah, like the one with Benedict Cumberbatch, however you say his name. The Good Show, let's put it that way, the good one. If you haven't ever seen Sherlock, that airs on BBC, it's a crazy, crazy good show. Each episode's like 90 minutes long, so they only do like 3 a season. But it's one of the best shows out there. Go watch it.
My favorite show on Netflix would be a little one called Video Game High School. Yeah, just
Is that a plug for something?
I don't know. I'm definitely not in the first episode and get like the first line or anything like that. And that's not on Netflix now, right? Dang, I really wish I was getting paid to say that, actually.
You're not? That sucks.
Any of you guys who might have seen Video Game High School, message Freddie and Brandon and tell them that you want to see Bebop in Season 2. Do it. YVZ Productions asks, when was the last time you had a girlfriend? For me, that would be in middle school. After that, I just kind of realized, I'm like, you know what, I'm young, and I don't know what any of this stuff is about anyway, so I kind of would rather focus on other things. I just decided then that, like, I didn't want a girlfriend until I was of age to even consider something serious. So yeah, middle school for me.
Smart man. Probably about a year ago, and we just had some stuff that we wanted to work out with each other, and so we just kind of ended it.
Do you currently not have because you're too busy? Yeah. Oh, stop recording again. Darn it. There we go. So, yeah. The question was, do you currently not have one because you're too busy? Yeah, I would say I probably don't have one because I'm too busy with stuff right now. Plus, a lot of girls that I meet, they don't really interest me in terms of wanting a relationship with them. Do you have any advice on that subject? For me personally, I would just say there's more important things than being in a relationship when you're young. So, like, I'm not saying like go out and hook up or anything like that, but definitely like I feel like there's more positive things you can be doing for yourself than just directly trying to look for someone to dedicate your time to.
My advice, pretty simple, kind of in harmony with his. Dating to me is, the goal is to ultimately get married. So it's like, if you're not gonna marry this person, why waste your time?
The Mad Hatter HD. How do you jump from these heights and land on your feet without hurting them?
It's an illusion. He's actually crippled in real life.
Yeah.
Your legs are essentially springs, so there's only so much you could take, and it's just about, if you go too high and you land too hard, you're going to break your legs. What I notice when I watch parkour is that they never do anything that's too high, and if it is, once they get past like a certain height, they roll for the landing. So they're not actually putting all the weight on their legs when they land. They're just kind of continuing the fall, essentially, and turning the fall into a roll.
When you roll, it disperses not all, but most of the shock into either your whole body or the ground around you. So that helps it. But me personally, I haven't jumped off anything further than one story, and I'm not really in a rush to up that scale. Thin Sam, I know Tin. There you go. Tin Sam asks, what are your top 3 favorite films and why?
Oh, it's funny because if I sit and really think about it, I could go back, but I have such a short-term memory when it comes to stuff like that. I can only really think of more recent films, and I can't even really name 3 right now that I would say favorites, because to me, favorite is like, I'll watch it, like, it doesn't matter how often I watch it, like, even if you want to watch it like back-to-back days or whatever, if I don't get tired of it, to me that's a favorite. So right now, the only movies I could think of off the top of my head that I could watch back-to-back and still like it, like, each time, is I really like Megamind. I don't really know why, I just like that movie. The Dark Knight Rises, like, I really like that movie. I think I saw that thing like 5 times in the first week.
My favorites are Lucky Number 11, The Incredibles.
I like The Incredibles, yeah, Incredibles cool.
And City of Violence.
What was the first Kung Fu movie you ever watched as a family? I don't know if this is the 100% correct answer, but if you're saying family, that means I'm counting probably my parents too. So the only one I could think of, it's probably The Last Dragon. Show enough.
Who's the master?
Okay, so to be politically correct on YouTube, we're not going to read his entire name. We'll give the PC version. So Avatar Negro is how we will pronounce your
Correction.
name.
Avatar African American.
I think there's a character limit on YouTube for a screen.
Who would win a fight, me or you?
You better say me.
Let's ask them a question.
Why do you guys ask so many questions?
There you go.
No, how about whatever questions we answered today, you have to answer in the comments.
There's your question for you guys. And if you have any friends that happen to be a fan of my channel, be sure to send them this video because YouTube's subscription box thing is kind of weird now. So they might have missed it. Thank you guys so much for expressing this amount of interest and asking us so many questions because these are only a few of all the different ones that you guys submitted. So thank you again so much for all your continued viewing, and I can't wait to put out the next video, which should, unless I give you guys something special in advance, be my 2012 wrap-up video, where you get to kind of see a bit of everything I did throughout the year, because there is a lot of stuff that never made it onto YouTube.
The game.
There you go. So with that, we're going to send you guys off, and we hope you have a great night and a happy new year. Latest.